views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program host and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by TCN TV Network Incorporated. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. The TCN TV Network claims no rights to the said content. TCN TV Network cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. TCN TV Network is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this program.
Welcome to another week on Here to Help You, R. Dave Rankin. I was about to say Here to House You, because I'm so used to actually doing that on my show. But this is Here to Help You, R. Dave Rankin, alongside the Donette, Simone Jennifer Smith. Look a bit more volume on that, like my fear, But a trying day, not sure.
I'm being serious. I can't move at all. It's like right at my mouth. Is it still low?
Huh. You want to share this one?
How low is it? How bad is it? Okay, and you see how close I am, right there?
Well, yeah, man. You know what? Here's what we will do. Here, let me have this one. You take this one.
No, because you're talking
It's
more
okay.
than I am. I'm not talking.
It doesn't matter.
So there's okay.
Right?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll get through it. It's been one of those days so far, as you can tell by the look on my face.
Yeah, I'm not impressed today. I
It's
won't
all
even
good.
lie.
It's all good.
Like,
So we had originally we had a guest who will remain. We'll leave him nameless for now, right? However, though, what we're going to do as a backup, right, is go ahead and list off a few events which are taking place within the city and internationally. So you want to go ahead and take care of the first event.
okay, let me just go. I have to get it off my chest.
Oh, now you feel like talking.
I can't do this. So this is my issue. I understand in the world of entertainment, Dave. Today we're supposed to be talking about diaspora news, but I can't front. I've never been a person who can fake the funk. It's not possible for me to do that. If I'm going to be on this right now and talk about this, I'm going to come real. For me, I have a problem with disorganization. It's an issue that I have. Personally, I have a problem with disorganization. And it's frustrating that within our community, there is so much disorganization, and we wonder why we can't advance as a people. I nearly swore. I stopped myself. You saw the F coming up, eh? My mom would kill my Ross. I know. It's frustrating. I'm sorry. It bothers me that we can't get it together, but we always want to be crying the blues. Always. And it's not just me feeling this, eh? Listen, there's stories within this room right now of the disorganization that happens within our community. Get it together, guys. Everybody needs to get their shit together. Please. This is not advantageous for us at all as a community.
I agree.
I'm sorry. And yes, it's a little bit of emotion. Yes, I'm a Cancer, so my emotions come in tidal waves. So I don't business. And for me to get through this show, I had to make sure I get that out here first. We need to get it together, really and truly. We need to stop this shit. As a community, we need to learn how to work together better. This means communication, guys. Number one, communication is key. In order for us to achieve anything, we need to work better together, communicating, just the basics. For some reason, we can't even seem to get. Working with each other. Another basic. This is my rant today. We need to get this. You just look like you don't know what to do with me right now, Dave.
Just let you go. Because you know what? It's the one thing that I know about snowballs, right? Especially when they're rolling down it.
Get out the way.
It's exactly it.
Like, don't worry, the snowball's almost down the hill.
I'm sure.
I'm sorry. I usually don't show my emotion too much, especially not on a platform like this where we're supposed to be handling this. But you know what? I have to say this before we go any further. As a community, we have to do better, period. Period. This is why, again, we're not advancing. In order for us to advance, we need to get it together. Communication, working together, organization, getting places on time, starting things on time, all these things. And listen, I'm guilty of some of them sometimes, but I'm working on it. Not when it comes to this organization. I'm very organized. So not that part or the communication. The lateness, yeah. Sometimes I'm a little behind time. But even that I'm starting to work on because I understand that time is money. Time is energy. Mm-hmm. Time is taken from someone sometimes, and people don't understand how that can affect them, especially when you're putting in work with your time. So now that I've gotten that off my chest, that's segment one. And we'll just call that segment Simone's rant about the community.
Let's just throw the script right out the window, folks. I think
No.
she's just on a roll right now.
No, I'm done. I'm done now.
Sure?
Just going forward,
Yeah.
I know how to handle myself when it comes to certain things. Okay. And when it comes, I'm going to start just making sure that when I do put things together, I'm putting it together with people who are of like mind with me and who are willing to work with me to get things accomplished. Period. Done. So when we come back, we'll do Festival of Authors, because that's happening. I'm going to be attending that. We're going to talk about what else, Dave?
I'm not sure yet.
Black History Month in the UK.
Because I think we're totally off everything right
No, we're not. We're good. We'll see you guys soon. I'm here to help you.
Are you retiring smart? Make your home's equity work for you. With your home's equity and our 30 years of experience, the Retire Smart Properties team can help you achieve the quality of life you've always wanted. Our services are 360 degrees. We'll give you advice, take care of staging and selling, and help you find the perfect home and community to transition to. It's time to enjoy the retirement lifestyle you deserve. Visit our website today to learn how you can use your home to retire comfortably. The Retire Smart Properties team, powered by RE/MAX West.
At Benjamin Law, we understand the real cost of personal injuries. As the victim of an accident, you may be the one who's physically hurt, but your main concern is that your family are the ones who will pay the price. Benjamin Law will be there for you, helping, supporting, and working tirelessly to resolve your personal injury case. Call 1-855-899-4878 or visit benjaminlaw.ca and let our family of lawyers help your family.
Welcome back, everybody, to Here to Help You.
It's like
Okay,
night and
so
day. It's like night and day, family. Respect, Selena. Respect.
Listen, let's get past that first segment. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go back to the first segment. I'm supposed to be sharing this with some people because I'm supposed to be sharing about the Toronto International Festival of Authors. I probably won't. Well, hey, listen.
Don't worry. It's okay. We're just telling to fast forward to
And I'll tell them when to
right
start.
now.
So let's talk. So this is something that I actually learned from, I had Nadia Hone on my In the Now show on Friday. And we actually got to talking after the show. And she introduced me to the Toronto International Festival of Authors, which is a charitable cultural organization which is mandated to cultivate and to advance the art of literature, because people don't realize literature is an art. You know how hard it is to get people to read nowadays?
Tell me about it.
You know how difficult that is? You've got to be an artist to have people stare at anything for a long period of time and read it, okay? So they celebrate words and ideas by connecting curious readers of every kind with a leading international author. And they also provide different forums that showcase Canadian talent to the world. Okay?
Nice.
So this has been happening since 1974, and they have welcomed over 9,000 authors from more than 100 countries, including 22 Nobel laureates and countless other award winners. And they usually host this at the Harbourfront.
Okay.
So I've managed to slide myself in and see if I could get down to one of the events.
And I'm going to be home with the dog.
It's okay. I'm actually going to the Tahari Jones in Conversation event, and due to many technical difficulties today, I would have pulled up a picture of Tahari so you could see her, but I don't have one. So her event is on Friday, November the 1st. It starts at 8:00 p.m. It's going to be a book signing, an interview, and a Q&A. It's at the Fleek Dance Theater, 207 Queens Quay West.
I think that's Fleck.
Did I say Fleek?
You said Fleek.
I'm not wearing my glasses. So Fleck.
Fleck.
Okay. And we get to meet master storyteller Tahari Jones up close and personal in a rousing conversation about her multi-award winning novel, An American Marriage, with the CBC's Nantali Ndongo.
What are you looking forward mostly attending this?
You know what? I'm about to start my book. And when I say I'm about to start it, I mean probably today, because I have a lot of energy in me and I need to pour it out somehow. Punchy bag may work, but I'm probably going to still have some energy in me. So I'm interested in learning more about writing and how to become a better writer, because I really want to kill it with this book. Actually, Dave, I know the name of my main character. You're going to like it. Her name is Jackie Jones.
All right.
Right?
JJ.
Jackie Jones. Doesn't that sound catchy?
Jackie Jones.
Jackie Jones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man.
All right,
I
cool.
figured that one out on my drive.
Hey,
so
it's already here. No, nobody else to try and take it.
it don't matter if they try to
it's
take
here.
it. You guys don't even know about Jackie Jones, what she's about to come with. But
Yeah.
another really cool event, I'm only going to tell you about it because, unfortunately, it's sold out. So guess who's coming to town, Dave? And she's going to be here November 2nd.
I have no clue.
Angela Davis.
Coming into the city?
The Angela Davis.
Oh, wow.
So she's actually holding an event called The Making of a Movement, New Perspectives on the 1960s Countercultural.
Oh, wow.
Counterculture by Miss Angela Davis herself. So for those who don't know who Angela Davis is, thank you, Selena.
Original Black Panther.
She is the original she's one of the original Black Panthers, okay? She's an international icon known for her ongoing work to combat all forms of oppression in the United States and abroad. Her work as an educator has always emphasized the importance of building communities, of struggles for economic, racial, and gender equality. She's got to be pretty organized to do all of that, eh? Just saying. So as part of the 6th annual Humber College, watch the hair on Miss Angela Davis. Watch her hair. Selena, tell me that's not dope. That is dope, man. Look at that afro.
Yeah.
So nice and shiny and thick and round. So as part of the 6th annual Humber College Liberal Arts and Science Conference at TIFA, which is the acronym for Toronto International Festival of Authors, Davis will be delivering the keynote on the making of a movement, new perspectives on the 1960s counterculture. And there's going to be a reception to follow. I'm so vexed. It's interesting because I didn't see this until after I'd already booked to go to the Tahari one. Mind you, I still want to see her.
Okay.
But if I'd seen Angela Davis, I may still try. I may still attempt to get into that because that's a serious woman.
Yeah,
right
very
there.
much. I think that's going to be very intuitive,
Yes.
right? I think also in regards to now, considering that we're looking at Festival of Authors, right, and her shared experience, especially within the 1960s, and all that turmoil that was going on there,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
It's definitely something that a lot of people are going to look forward to witnessing.
I just want to see her. Like, she's amazing.
She is.
I'm trying to
Definitely.
do my afro. I'm still trying to grow my afro. It's gonna get there. So when we
So am
come
I.
back,
Trying to grow my beard like the afro.
like the afro,
Yeah,
you can do it, Dave.
I think
Put your
so.
back into it. So when we get back, Dave is actually going to take over. I'm done for the day. I'm
She's not.
emotionally drained.
She's not. No, she's not.
I am. So when we come back, Dave's going to actually be talking about Black History Month in the UK,
Mhm.
and as well as there's a new phone.
Yeah, Rwanda. Big up yourselves.
So when we get back, we'll talk about that a little bit more. And as you can see, things have kind of calmed down here a little bit. I just had to get rid of the tsunami that was growing inside.
Not even close.
But now that it's calmed down, we're good to go.
Are you?
We'll see you soon. I'm here to help you.
In the UK, the first ever Black History Month was held in 1987 to mark the contributions of Black people throughout history.
Others began to think about the celebrations of Black history and recognise the contributions of Black communities to the economic, cultural and political life in the UK.
We define Black at NUS as a positive political definition born out of the struggle against colonialism and for justice and equality.
Whilst we acknowledge the diversity within and between African, Asian, Arab and Caribbean communities, we also recognise that all Black communities are united by our common experience of underrepresentation, racism and discrimination.
There has long been concern about the experiences of young Black people in the UK, and this is a key factor in setting October as the Black History Month.
It is at the beginning of a new academic year and can instill pride and identity into young Black
Ain't that something, huh?
I thought when it first stopped, I was like, is this another technical difficulty? I was like, please, dear God, like,
I'm
why?
like, gotcha.
Should have warned me about that, Dave.
It's all good, man.
All right, talk to us about Black History Month in the UK.
It's interesting because we celebrate it in February, but there in the UK they celebrate in October, right? And we should get into some reasons regarding that in a moment. However, though, originally celebrated in 1987, it was an event organized by Ghanaian-born, and I hope I say this right, please forgive me, Akyaaba Addai-Sebo. I think we have a picture of him too. I think so. Any one of those. Yes, there he is in 1987.
His afro's not nearly as big as Angela Davis.
Well, it is kind of shadowed out due to the black and white picture, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't even know if he has an afro.
See there, all right, as well. Right now, according to blackhistorymonth.org.uk, which we can go ahead and find some of this information. So here's the reason why he went ahead and started, or it was instrumental in starting this. And he states this: that a colleague came to work one morning, brokenhearted, and in probing her why, revealed to me in confidence that her 7-year-old son, who she had proudly and purposely named Marcus, after Marcus Mosiah Garvey, right? Before going to bed, had asked her, "Mom, why can't I be white?"
Oh, poor pumpkin.
Yes, very much. And like you probably wonder exactly what was going on, what was taking place, in the environment for the child to want to come home and actually ask that, right?
Yeah.
But he continues on to say that I was wakened to the fact that even some Ghanaians tried to mimic being Afro-Caribbeans, and some Afro-Caribbeans would take offense to being referred to as African, right? And this is what really spearheaded the movement.
That's hilarious,
But
by the way.
I know.
I've always found that hilarious.
Yes.
I'm like, where do you guys think you came from?
And that's the thing, right? But
Where?
we gotta understand this though, right? We're looking at negative imagery, right? African booty scratcher, right? These are some of the terminology that we used during the 80s and early 90s, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right? So, I mean, you can understand in regards to this man coming over and wanting to say, listen, why is this going on, right? Why shouldn't we be proud, right? So, in regards to choosing October, he says here that we settled on the propitious month of October.
Say that word one more time.
I will not. When the weather was not cold and children were fresh after the long summer vacation, had less to worry about exams, tests, and as well as the camaraderie, which was stronger as they shared experiences. So, and maybe it's something that, of course, that can be adapted and it's worked well for them for over the years.
So why we choose February? It's damn cold.
I know, right?
What's the logic there?
Well, there's two reasons behind it, right? Mr. Woodson, who went ahead and spearheaded the movement, he's born in February, right? And as well as
egotistical to me.
And as well as Frederick Douglass. In fact, he's born in February, and right, and Abraham Lincoln.
What about him?
Well, the Proclamation.
Was February?
Well, he was born in February.
So they.
Yes.
Are you telling me that Lincoln? I'm not like. What's his name?
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln has something to do with Black History Month here in Canada. That's why they picked February of all months.
In
Amen, Woodson?
North America.
Sorry, in North America.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
Right? Which is interesting, right? I mean, consider those two figures. Because, you got to look at this as well, right? For Americans in regards to no longer being in slavery, quote unquote, right? Even though, of course, it still continues, right? You're looking at people who are instrumental in regards to, of course, making sure that this was abolished.
Right.
Right? So, that's that, right? Excuse me. So, continues on in the interview. He says that he came to the UK to seek refuge from political persecution in Ghana during the regime of Jerry John Rawlings, who we've spoken about.
I remember him.
Yes.
I like Rawlings.
He's a very strong figure.
I love him.
Right.
I liked his attitude.
Mm-hmm. Right. And what was very interesting regarding his story is that C.L.R. James, right, who is he's just a stalwart within the Pan-African community. Mm-hmm. He's written countless and countless of books. One which I have and which I admire is a history of the Pan-African revolt, right? Where simply he details revolts, right? Okay. From the Haitian Revolution to, of course, what's taking place in Jamaica and so on and so forth, right? So that was really, it stood out for me because with him partnering, of course, with C.L.R. James, he was able now to go ahead and bring countless and countless of numerous figures into the UK from Dr. Clark, right? Dr. Ben, right? And a list of others, right?
Okay.
Right. So we have to go ahead and make sure that we give reverence to Mr. and Nana, right? Akyaaba Addai-Sebo.
You say it better than me. I'm just laughing because you tried.
Well, I try, right? I do. Right. But this year, the theme simply is RID, which represents, which is representation, identity, and diversity. Okay. Right. They state that the stigma will provide a focus on Black heritage and how young people feel they are seen negatively in the community, and want to change that by ridding the stigma and focusing on their true representation, identifying who they are, and incorporating the diversity of all different cultures and heritage to rid the stigma around young Black people.
Now, I wonder what some of that stigma could be. Disorganization? Lateness? I'm just saying. What was some of the stigma? Do you know, Dave, that they're talking about? Maybe some of our viewers know. Do you know what are some of the common stigmas held against Black people? What are they?
I see.
What? Loud, arrogant,
drug dealing,
drug dealers,
right?
Walking around in a store with a thong on, bati. No, I've seen that. Girls showing all types of ass.
Well, this is the thing, right? I mean, we've accepted for a long time. We've accepted stigma, and we've accepted the stereotypical roles. I believe that you and Christina went ahead and actually looked at stereotypical roles at one point in time.
We did,
right? So I mean, like, we have to know that there's more out there for us,
Yes.
right? And by means,
And that's what this gentleman was trying to do.
exactly.
Got it.
Right.
Got it.
What we'll do is this: since we only got a little bit of time left, we'll go into some events which are taking place,
Okay.
right, and in the next segment, and as well as going to a few items in news which are taking place in the diaspora, and as well as the continent.
Okay. We'll see you guys soon on here to help you.
We're back.
We're back.
Yes. Pretty smile at she's falling asleep here on us, family.
I'm tired today, guys. It's just been like when your energy, when you're emotional, sometimes it draws a lot of energy out of you.
It's just one of those days that the Lord has made, my dear.
It is just one of those days. All right.
Well, what can we do?
Talk to us about what's going on.
Yeah,
And
so
we can go to some other stuff.
of course, taking place with the month of October, they've had numerous events which have already taken place. I mean, considering we are approaching the end of the month, I thought it would be only prudent for us to go and list a few items which are still ongoing.
Okay.
All right. First and foremost, Black History Studies, which is huge out in the UK. They are hosting what is called as a Western London premiere screening of Mama Africa. That's Miss. What is her name again? I can't believe I can't forget her name. I know, right? It just sucks. Oh well.
This is just one of those days in the shade.
I tell you, right? Miss Makeba.
Okay. All right.
Oh my goodness. So the documentary is going to trace back to her, of course, her life, music, right, and so on and so forth. You may have noticed her. She was on the Cosby Show at one point in time, right? Miss Makeba.
I don't remember her.
Well, once we actually see a picture of her at some point in time, right? So that's another thing.
Did you get a picture, Dave?
Well, did you? Next. Black Londoners, a history of Black people in London before 1948. Black history studies as well. They're doing an actual, a course on pretty much pioneers within London as well. Right, it's a 5-week course. They're going to touch on areas of literature, politics, music, sports, and as well as entertainment.
Okay. All right.
Right, Harrow African Season, Get Up, Stand Up, Raising the New African Conscious Program. Right,
It looks blurry.
it's the best that we can do at this point. Right, so the sessions are taking place on every Friday. I think they have one left, which is November 4th from 6:30 to 8:30 for UK time, that is, right? The African History Season program uses audio visuals and musical performances, motivational speech, film play, and as well as a Pan-African presentation to deal with issues in an engaging manner. Right. By means, it is something for those who are interested in not just seeing just the regular dialogue, lecture style, but also seeing how it's fused now within music, spoken word, and so on and so forth. This may be something that you want to go ahead and take a part of. This is supposed to be happening at the Members Lounge, which is the Harrow Civic Center. That's all I got in regards to an address. I'm not too familiar with London, so I couldn't tell you exactly if it's in the north, south, west, or by means. But that's all we got.
Dave didn't do his research.
Hey, that's all I got. Even if I did my research, I still couldn't tell you. Franz Frenton, psychologist. Thank you very much.
Not France, France.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excellent. So there's a film which I'm dying to see. Right. It's titled "His Life, His Struggle, His Work," directed by Sheikh Djamane. I hope I said that right.
Probably
Please
not.
forgive me. Thank you.
It's 52 minutes long. It's not too long. It's only like an hour.
Right. I mean, short.
Yeah, that's
Right.
short. But who was he?
A psychiatrist.
Ooh, from Martinique, my favorite place.
Which that is something I didn't know. He was from Martinique.
Yay!
Right, he was instrumental and speaking out in regards to the Algerian Revolution against French colonialism. Right, and yes, this is going to go ahead and detail, of course, his life. You know,
Where can we find this? We find it on YouTube.
It might be there. I mean, it is pretty old. I mean, it originally aired in 2001, so I mean, it should be around.
Okay.
Right.
What else you got?
Yes, blackculturearchives.org. They got an exhibition, right? Dear Ayeyo.
Dear mom.
Grandma.
Grandma.
There you go.
Somali,
that's right. Ayeyo. I think we got a picture there.
Ayeyo. Yes, I know Ayeyos who look like this.
Yes, me too. Right? Writer, poet, and curator Amina Jama brings the photography of award-winning Yasin Osman to the Black Cultural Archives. Right? Simply, this is a dedication for his grandmother, Ayeyo.
Ayeyo.
Right? This is running from September 24th right up into November the 2nd. So by means, jump online to blackculturalarchives.org to find more information there.
Okay.
Right?
And I'm my apologies. So, mom is Hoyo.
Yes.
Sorry, not Ayeyo.
That's right.
Mindoya.
There you go.
All right.
Right?
What else you got for us?
Right. There's countless of other websites and information that are out there, as you mentioned before.
You like that word countless, eh?
Thank you.
That's not the response. That's not the proper response to when someone says something to you.
Can I finish? Thank you. blacknet.co.uk. They have a ton of listings there, and as well as 100 greatblackbritons.com. Right, which is an interesting resource for those who want to learn more about Black people in London and their contributions.
They have countless things there.
I'm sure they do. Next. Since they are clone me up, you know. You can't read the next one now. Or you need your eyewear for them to know.
I'm not doing nothing today.
I saw it. Go on. So Rwanda, the first African nation to go ahead and build their first smartphone.
Yay!
With no outside help. The Mara. M-A-R-A.
I want one.
So do I.
Where can I get one?
We're going to have to call them. Find out.
We should.
Yeah, we should find out.
I would love to get one.
I know. Me too, man. So the two versions, the X and the Z. In the first picture, the gray one, I believe, is the X. And, of course, the rose gold is the Z.
I want the rose gold one.
I'm sure you do.
That looks dope.
Countless of features. So the gray one, which is the X, is just slightly smaller. I believe it's 5.5 inches. The rose gold is at 5.7. But still, it rivals pretty much what's on the market today in Western Hemisphere in regards to technology. And it's interesting in regards to, of course, how far along, of course, this nation has come. In regards to now being a first African nation to build their smartphone.
Very proud of you guys.
Of course.
That's awesome.
African pride.
With no exterior help.
Yeah. You know, they both run on Google's Android operating system. And while the company admits that they're a little more expensive than other options, with the X being about $130 and the Z being $190.
Expensive to who?
Well,
that ain't nothing.
To who?
How much is an iPhone?
True. Well,
that's some money. $130 ain't shit.
Well, listen to me. I mean, you know, we're speaking in regards to the market on the continent.
Okay.
Right?
I get it. But so I wonder, honestly, can we get one of these phones?
We're going to have to look out and find out.
Fling away the Samsung. No problem.
Of course. Yes, I would.
Fling it away.
I mean, fling it just like a boomerang.
And the iPhone.
There we go.
Anyhow.
Yeah, man. You know?
So I think our time is up. I think that's all we can drop today.
No, we got to do one more, man.
Okay, quickly, because we got to go.
We still got time.
No, we don't. We don't have time. Legit. We have like 3 minutes.
Thank you. I have countless of information to go through within these 3 minutes.
You don't even do it right. You don't even make fun of yourself properly.
Good. Well, too bad for you. So, this is a very interesting segment. Although the news dropped during the summer, I was reminded of it earlier today, and it is something that a lot of us should go ahead and look out for within the coming year. So, there are 15 West African countries who've now created their own currency. Right? It's called the ECHO.
ECHO.
Yes. So, the Economic Community of West African States. Right, they've went ahead and actually This is after 30 years of negotiations. Well, in the article that I've read, right? However, though, in 2020, we should see the echo now come about.
I get it, echo, because when you say something and it echoes, it goes on and on and on and on, like money.
There you go, right? Now, a lot of the West African countries, they were backed by France. So
Yes.
this is one way now the push of the colonialism, the neo-colonialism, which is taking place and has been there, right? And by means, for those out there who are Pan-Africanists, economists, and so on and so forth, we can see this as a step in the right direction.
Sounds very organized.
Well, after 30 years, you're going to have to,
So you're
right?
telling me I got to wait 30 years for people to get their shit together?
Well, nation building out, a nation building,
Okay,
right?
you say so.
There you go, right? So
Now are you done?
I don't know. Are you?
I think we're done.
There you go.
That's pretty good. So Dave never likes to pull this show together. So you know what? I'm proud of you.
Stop patronizing me, please.
I'm not patronizing. I'm honestly proud of you today.
Stop patronizing me.
With all the countless times that you have not.
See? Again, patronization.
Guys.
Right? Peace
Listen.
and love, family.
No, wait. I want to thank everybody.
No, hey, listen,
This
we're done. Did you say we ran out of time?
We did run out of time. I'm just
See?
saying my bye-byes. I got to say goodbyes to everybody.
Oh, okay.
Guys, for those who support us, we appreciate you. Honestly, there's some days that just don't go the way we want them to, and that's just a part of life. I have my days. I have my off. Today was one of those days where it's just, I've reached my limit. We have to get it together. That's all. I'm just saying what everyone else wants to say, but just won't because they scared. I ain't scared. Shoot. If you're scared, go to church. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. I'm here to help you. Peace, love, and hair grease.